Welcome to the beYOUtiful show with Izabela Chrobak. The show is dedicated to the true identity and full expression of oneself. The truth is always evolving within us and around us. The authentic expression of self is even more important in those days when we can be rejected, judged, not appreciated, or even mistreated. True identity and beauty from within is my jam. I am called by different names as a trainer, guide, speaker, teacher, life, spiritual, women, and love coach, and even as an oracle and a witch. Those are just names. I am more concerned about the change in the world that I can create. The world where people respect and love each other without being rejected or judged, where truth and authenticity is expressed fully without being misunderstood, where femininity and women's desires are admired and fulfilled without being seen as weak. I'm advocating healthy relationships with self and with others, which are cultivated and respected rather than destroyed. When you tune into this show, you can experience topics ranging from health, fitness, body image and body movement, through life stories, success and money, to psychology, spirituality, love, sex, desires, and some hocus pocus magic to spice it up a little. We post new episodes every Thursday, and you can keep up with the show notes by following me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as Izabela Chrobak and beYOUtiful. You can always check the show notes and where to find me below each episode in YouTube. A few disclaimers. Not every episode of this show is meant for everyone. Every episode is special and for whoever needs it at their right time. Not all views will be in full alignment and agreement with you, and that's meant to be. We don't grow, expand, and heal by staying in our glass container and in our own views and opinions. If you find it useful and inspirational, the best way to show your appreciation is to share it, subscribe to the channel, and leave us comments and reviews. Thank you for being here with me. Hello, beautiful world. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the beYOUtiful show. My name is Izabela Chrobak, and I am a host of today's episode. This is the place to learn how to express yourself truly and really powerfully, and how to tap into that incredible strength and beautiful power within you. We are very raw, authentic, open, and vulnerable and feminine in this show. Welcome, beautiful goddesses. Today's episode show, we are going to be talking about how to find the true love. How to find the true love. Isn't this really interesting topic? Isn't this something what all of us are looking for? A true love. The love which will be respectful, kind, loving, understanding. The love which will really makes us happy and worry less, right? So let's start diving deeper into this topic. First of all, I would like to clarify one thing. There is nothing like finding a true love. There is nothing like hustling, running around, and looking for that person. There is nothing like going on those dating websites and posting and looking for and forcing all this dating, forcing all this looking for in order to find that person. The more you will be forcing, the more you will be running around looking for that person because you need that person right now, the more needy you will appear. And who wants a needy person? I don't know. So that is the first thing. There is no finding the true love. There is nothing like we need to look and hustle to find that love. That love, that partner, that love you are looking for is already there. It's waiting for you. It will show up in the most appropriate time of your life and for you. It will show up, it will come the moment when you are ready for it. So the best way to actually refining that title would be not finding the true love, but rather allowing yourself to see that true love. Allow yourself to see the true love. How to do that? So the first thing is the term which you probably found yourself maybe bouncing somewhere, on social media, which is called the love cup. The love cup. Do you feel sometimes like you're giving so much into your relationship? You're giving so much into any another relationship. You're doing this, you're doing that. You are trying, to serve well, to cook beautiful dinners, to give compliments, to bring gifts. You're trying all those things, and somehow you still don't feel loved, and somehow you still don't receive back what you expecting to receive. Is this something would you resonate with? If that's you, giving, expecting, but not receiving. If that's you, I want to tell you a little bit about the love cup. The love cup is a container, is a vessel we all are having. Imagine we are that cup, a mug, container. And love is like filling that cup with water. The more loving interactions, the more loving expressions, the more loving words, the more loving services we receive, we feel loved, we feel appreciated. So our love cup gets filled more and more. And those who grew up in very loving, relationships, in very loving families, when you were appreciated very often, you were always prized for doing a good job, you were given that love from different angles and perspective, your love cup is most likely full, almost full, close to full. But how many of you were living in relationships, in households, in families, maybe still being in situations like that, where there is nothing like expressing love present in the life? There are no words expressing love. There are no gestures, body languages expressing love. There are no actions and services expressing love. So your cup is being what? Emptied. And the longer you go with that lifestyle, the emptier your cup gets. And guess what? The moment when your cup gets totally emptied, you crave love. You crave love. You badly crave love. We all want to be loved. And suddenly you are not loved from anybody. And you feel like you are not loved by nobody. And it's like very, very doubting, very destructive feeling, very sticky, very depressive also for many of us, lowering down our self-esteem, and emotionality is going up and down. And then that's the moment when you are getting into that mode of hustling for love. Hustling for love. Have you been there? Have you been trying to date everyone? Have you been in a place where single compliment and a nice word for even a random person made you feel excited, made you feel like, oh wow, maybe that person can love me? Were you actually in a place where you were so empty, in your love cup was so empty that you were so frustrated that every single person who expressed any type of nice words towards you were potential partners to date? Because if that's the case, that's maybe extreme case, but that neediness and that frustration to look for that love everywhere around may totally indicate that your love cup is empty. So how to fill that love cup? Okay, Isabella, my love cup is empty. How do I feel that? I could do entire workshop on that, but to give you a very simple example is a very simple tool is start giving love to yourself. How to fill your love cup? Start loving yourself. And this is the hardest part for every single person, especially those whose love cups are very, very empty, to actually do. Because we so want to be loved that we don't even know how to give love to ourselves. So, to give you a story from my own perspective, also from my life experience, as well as a couple of clients I coached, the moment after dating for 2-3 months another person, the moment I realized that something is wrong and something is missing in here, and it's not coming from those guys but it's coming from me, because every single person I dated was literally the same person, just in different outer coating. I realized that something is wrong, or something maybe not wrong, but something is going on here. I needed to figure out what's going on. Am I expressing or carrying myself in a particular way that I am attracting constantly the same person? And none of those relationships works longer than 2-3 months, even shorter and shorter and shorter. The moment I turned inwardly and the moment I checked in with myself, how can I possibly change that, was the first beautiful moment of working on myself. And then another, of course, beautiful things happen. But the first thing, when I realized that in order for me to attract a person who will respect me, I need to respect myself first. In order for me to attract a person who will take care of me, or who will maybe be adventurous and would love to enjoy time with me and go on travels with me, was the moment when I needed to give myself adventures, creations, playfulness into my own life. The moment when I wanted someone to attract into my life, into my relationship, who would love me, but who wouldn't be needy, but would love me for who I am, was the moment when I needed to give the unconditional love to myself, like myself for who I am, without neediness to hustle, without neediness to get everything from external resources. Basically, everything what I wanted from that person, and we all have that dreamy, beautiful partner we want to date and have in our life. The moment when I started looking at that person, what I want from that person, and start answering simple question: am I giving this to myself? Was the actual turnover into so many beautiful things happening, because 90% of the list was labeled pink. I used the pink marker, and then I figured out, and I've seen literally with my own eyes that I'm not giving most of those things to myself. So how other person should actually give those things to me if I am not giving those to myself? It's very easy. If you want someone to respect you, but you are talking to yourself in a very, very destructive way, how crappy I am, how I am not this, I'm not worthy, I am not enough, how do you want that partner to be interacting with you once that partner appears in your life? At some point, that partner will be like, oh my gosh, you hate yourself, you don't believe in yourself, you don't think that you are worthy or beautiful, you don't think that I am with you because I love you. So actually, why am I even trying to give those things to you? Why am I even trying to be that person to you? So it is very natural to want things from everyone around us, but then once we look at ourselves, we are not giving them to ourselves. So my task for you is: grab right now the piece of paper and write down at least 10 characteristics you so badly crave in your future partner, you so badly would love to have in your future partner. What are those characteristics? Do you want him to be treating you like a queen? Do you want him to be wealthy? Do you want him to be respectful? Do you want him to be treating other people respectfully? What is that? Be specific. Be specific, because there is no other way but be specific about this task. Be specific. List 10 characteristics of the partner you want to date today, you dream about, and be honest. Answer honestly the question: Am I giving this to myself? Be honest. Be honest. It may hurt. It may be eye-opening. It may be a aha moment for you, but it may be actually reassuring that yes, this is where I am at, and this is what I may need to start working on. And I may need to extend my single lifestyle, but I need to work on myself first before attracting or before having somebody, before allowing somebody to show up in your life. Because the more hustle you will do, the more creepy people you will be bringing into your life, and those relationships will be like a repetition and vicious cycle of the previous relationships, continuous repetition of something what you've been doing for maybe last few years already. So stop that dating hustle, stop that finding the love hustle. Look deeply into your love cup. Look deeply into how you love to be loved. What is it? Do you like being appreciated? Do you like being gifted? Do you like being, helped with, serviced with some help? What is it that you like being treated like? How that potential person could potentially love you? Think about that person's characteristics. What do you want that person to be like, and what do you want that person to be giving to you? How do you want that person to be loving you? And then simply go from the thing to thing you listed on that list and ask yourself, am I giving this to myself? If the answer is no, it's time for you to look inwardly and start giving those things to yourself first. Because the moment you will start loving yourself, the moment you will start respecting yourself, the moment you will start being confident with yourself, those things will be shown and presented externally, and this person eventually will get attracted to those beautiful characteristics you will have because you worked on them. I want to finish this beautiful video on self-love, attracting that beautiful love to your life and allowing that beautiful love to show up in your life with a beautiful little poem by Young Pueblo. And he wrote really beautifully, and it appeared today just on my Instagram, and I was like, wow, that's it, I need to finish the video with this poem. So it goes like that. I want a love that doesn't break, one that gives me water when I am consumed by fire, one that offers me shelter when I am lost, one that helps me see that the hero I am looking for is me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying with me. One more time, I really call you and I really invite you to write down all these characteristics, look inwardly what you can change today to start giving those things first to yourself, and how you could start becoming that person who you really want to be, and that way attract that amazing partner into your life. I really invite you to do this today. It's a beautiful task, and it can create really a beautiful breakthrough in your life and in your dating life, in your loving life. With this, thank you so much. One more time, whatever breakthrough you go through, whatever you will find out, whatever aha moments you will discover during doing that task, share with us, because those could be so inspiring to other women. It's not about inspiring me, it's about giving the beautiful inspiration from the woman to woman, because this is how you all can inspire each other, and this is how we can create a beautiful, empowering environment for every single of us. Thank you for watching. Check out the show notes for another information in that topic, and I'm going to also link my social media where you can check me out, where you can share your experiences with. I am so stoked to hear from you. I'm so looking forward to hear from you. And have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful, beautiful, and loving homework doing. And thank you so much. I love you all. Have a wonderful day.